As 2026 has started, a lot of you guys will look back in 2025 and look at the things that you could have done differently. Okay? In this video, I'm going to talk about exactly that. 5 things I wouldn't do if I was starting in 2026. Okay? And this is all going to be based on my past experience so you can learn from me. That way, you guys don't make the exact same mistakes and you can find success much, much sooner. I'm Alex Otto. I help car rental entrepreneurs start and scale their business. Okay? So, if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button so that other people who are also looking to start their business are not going to make these mistakes that you're going to learn about. All right? So, let's help the algorithm find these people and save someone. All right? So, at number 1, everybody makes this mistake. So I'm putting this at number 1 because every single fucking person that I know makes this damn mistake. And I made it myself. And that's going to the dealership to buy a car. Oh my Lord. Walking into a dealership without an auto loan, without cash, and trying to buy a car. Dealerships are so predatory, man. A lot of the practices they're doing is illegal. It's straight up illegal. Taking your credit and just running up your inquiries is illegal. They don't give you any consent. They don't ask you if you're okay with this. They just fucking do it. And what happens with a lot of people is they end up with 15, 20, 30. I've seen as high as 40 goddamn inquiries just to buy a motherfucking car. Why? There's no fucking reason why anybody should be having and running somebody's credit 40 fucking times just to buy a damn car. The only way you avoid this is if you just don't go into the damn dealership at all, okay? Because this isn't even the only issue. This is just one of them, and one of the most common practices that dealerships do that is fucking illegal, all right? They should just not be doing that. On top of that, the dealerships make money off of you by tacking on additional interest, right? They take the bank's interest, they add a little extra, and they make extra money on your pocket. A lot of people don't know this, is that your down payment for your car doesn't go to you, it goes to the dealership. The reason why they always fight for a down payment is because that money goes directly into their pocket. A lot of y'all didn't fucking know that, did you? Yes, they're taking your down payment into their pocket. Why? A car is a collateralized loan. A lot of banks give you up to 120%. The 120% just means that they give you money to pay for the value of the car, plus the tag, title, registration. So that means that your car is fully financed anyway. But the dealerships want you to do a down payment, right? Just so they can put it into their pocket. And that is fucked up, man. That is bad. And these are just some of the practices dealerships do. So walking into a dealership without knowing what you're doing is number 1, right? Don't do that. If you're looking to buy a car, start a car rental business, what you should do instead is go to your local bank or credit union, take out an auto loan. I would say to get a personal loan so you can get cash and go to the dealership with cash and buy the car with cash with your personal loan. That's the best way to do it. If you're going to use an auto loan, still get the auto loan with the credit union and go to the dealership with the check. That's a much better way to do it. But for me personally, I would avoid auto loans altogether. I would just get cash and I would just go and use the cash to buy the car. You have more negotiating power as well with the cash. And on top of that, you hold the title to the vehicle. So it's much easier for you to get out of the car if you need to. Otherwise, you end up with an auto loan situation with the lien holder. And once your car starts depreciating, it becomes much, much harder to get out of the vehicle. Number 2, which I mentioned, is getting an auto loan. A lot of people love auto loans, man, and I just don't know why. Well, I know why. Because they're easy to get, right? It's a collateralized loan. Banks are more willing to give you a car than to give you cash. However, they put a lien on it. The reason why they're more willing to give you a car, like an auto loan, is because they make more money on it. So once your cars depreciate, you still have to pay them, okay? They know an auto loan is fixed over a certain amount of time, and they know that cars depreciate. So they know that you are going to be on that hook for that money for that amount of time. That's why they give it to you much easier than cash or a personal loan. However, avoid them if you can, because it becomes very difficult to get out of the vehicle, and it's just a pain altogether. Okay? At number 3, staying on Turo for too goddamn long. I can't tell you how many hosts end up with 10 cars, 15, 20 cars, and they're still on Turo. You're leaving a lot of money on the table. That's 1. And 2, you're giving yourself a whole bunch of extra work, because the more cars you have, the more cleanings that you have to do, the more oversight that you have, and this makes your life harder. Okay? What you should be doing is looking to build into the private car rental business as you're scaling up. Turo is great for a starting point. Turo is great for a side hustle. However, if you're looking to build a business, Turo is not great for a business. They take too much money. Okay, so if they're taking 40%, how much money do you have for staff? How much money do you have for expenses? So they're taking 40% already before you have to pay for your expenses for the vehicle. So that means that you are going to make less than 40% in profit of the money of the vehicles that you're renting automatically, because you have expenses, you have insurance, you have car washes, right? So all that money is just being taken away from Turo. So being on Turo for too long, you leave a lot of money on the table. So just make sure that if you're starting in 2026, you have an exact strategy. You use Turo as a starting point, and as soon as you're ready to pick up more than 1 or 2 cars, you're switching over to the private side and building your private car rental systems. Okay? At number 4, trying to do everything yourself. Please don't try to do everything yourself. I don't do everything myself, and I've been doing this for 3 years. Oh, hell no, I wouldn't do everything myself. I have a team. I have virtual assistants that help me. I have mentors. I have mechanics. I have mobile mechanics. Okay? Trying to do everything yourself, you're just giving yourself another job. And the entire purpose of a business is to free up your time and to pay you. You want to make more money with less work, not the other way around. Okay? Because time is the most valuable asset, not money. So you want to build your business in a way where you're structuring it to save yourself more time as you scale. So the more money you make, the more you should be buying your time back. A lot of people struggle with this concept. They want to make money and keep all of it. If you don't buy your time back, it's going to be very difficult for you to make more money. There will be a point of diminishing returns where, because you don't have any more time, you can't make any more money. So you need to just buy your time back as you make more money. This is how I teach my students how to do it, through systems and through hiring virtual assistants. All right? So if you made it this far, just make sure you check out my Facebook community, right? Jump in there. And in there, I give consultation calls to show you step by step how you can start and scale your car rental business using the right systems. At number 5, starting way too late. So this is something that I see most people struggle with, especially first-time business owners. I need you guys to understand a very simple concept called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is simply the cost of taking one action over the other. So if you're thinking about starting a business and you don't do it straight away, there's a huge opportunity cost. That opportunity cost is time. You can always generate more money, but you can never get more time back. If you take 30 days between thinking about doing something and actually doing it, you've lost 30 days of progress. Most people don't see it that way. They think, oh, I haven't started, so I haven't lost anything. No, you've lost 30 days of progress, because if I put you and another person who thought about it on day 1 and did it on day 1, and you thought about it on day 1 and you kept thinking about it till day 30, that person who started it on day 1 would make 30 days of progress and you wouldn't. So you've lost 30 days of progress, okay? So don't overthink, okay? Don't overthink. You need to be about action. You need to be about results, okay? So those are the 5 things that I would do differently if I was starting over in 2026. If you like this video, make sure you smash the goddamn like button. Subscribe to the channel. I got more videos like this. All right. If you're ready to start and scale your car rental business, you know where to find me. That Facebook community. Let's go.